You don't want to just jump into a search with throwing your resume out before you're clear on what your goals are. Who do you want to work for? Where do you want to work? Really evaluating your career as a look back. Does culture matter to you? Is it about salary? Is it about promotion? Is it about job title? What matters most to you in your next role so you have a goal that you can kind of work towards? I'm thinking back to summer of 2002. I was working as an engineer for a manufacturing company. And this was like right when the dot-com bubble was bursting and they closed that plant and laid us all off. And that was a turning point. Had I not been laid off, I would have never started First Impressions and became a resume writer and a career coach. And so that was a turning point. That moment right there caused me to pivot and decide, okay, what do I want to do next? I got a bachelor's and master's in mechanical engineering. And this was my second job out of school. And I was probably 4 years removed from my master's degree. I was like, you know what, maybe I'll try something different. And I actually bought a book on home-based businesses, and one of the businesses in that book was a resume writer. That resonated with me. And so I got excited. I was newly married, no kids, had severance, so I had some time to experiment and did that. It opened up something inside of me that I never thought would happen. And I really enjoyed it, just working one-on-one with people who were in job search and they needed resume help and then they needed career coaching help, and just seeing the excitement when they got the interview and got the job. I latched on, and 23 years later, here I am. 24 years later, I guess, this year. When I get into, these one-on-one conversations and doing the coaching, it's just something inside me. I just love it. Every person is a new opportunity to help, and everyone's got their own personal story. And I pride myself on being able to help job seekers and professionals separate some of the madness, because they're the expert in their field. They're the expert accountant, the expert engineer, the expert sales professional. If they're head down doing their job, they surely don't know how to do a job search because they're not a professional job seeker. And they shouldn't be. So I work with people all the time who come to me and say, look, Nathan, I need help. And so that's what drives me, is the ability to take their situation and help them through it. And it's a challenge for me to get them to that next level, to the interview, to the job, to that promotion. And I just love that. I love working with people one-on-one. I love the challenge of it all. I had a former client reach out to me. I did a resume for him 16 years ago. And he said, hey, Nathan, how you doing? He said, 16 years ago, you did a resume for me. They gave me a great job that I'm still at today. Same job, same company. But he said it was time for him to move on. That right there tells you that when they walk away from working with me, that they've learned something about the job search, learned something about themselves, and also better prepared to conduct their career search and even their career for years to come. My sweet spot is that mid-level professional, that director, that senior director, that VP, who's been working 10, 15, 20, 30 years, and either they're finding themselves in the career search because of a downsizing, or they just want something different, and they hadn't searched for a job in a long time, or it could be somebody who to move up inside a current company. And I don't necessarily settle on a particular industry or function. I like working with people who are in sales, who are engineers like myself, and finance, accounting, the hardcore disciplines. A piece of advice that I would share with someone who finds themselves in career transition is, first, decide what you want to do next. Are you looking to change careers, or are you happy with your career progression and you want to either progress in that career or change to a different company? And so that's really step one, deciding what you want to do. You don't want to just jump into a search with throwing your resume out before you're clear on what your goals are. Who do you want to work for? Where do you want to work? Really evaluating your career as a look back. Does culture matter to you? Is it about salary? Is it about promotion? Is it about job title? What matters most to you in your next role so you have a goal that you can kind of work towards? Unfortunately, our industry is not really regulated. Anyone can really call themselves a career coach. So do your due diligence, especially in this age of AI. I've had personal clients of mine that have run into scams. You want to be careful with that. Speak with the career coach, read their testimonials on LinkedIn, and really decide if this person resonates with your situation and if you're able to trust them to give you sound advice. Job seekers can do the job search on their own. It's a matter of, okay, do they have that time? Do they have the patience? Or do they want to rely on a professional who does this every day and works with professionals all across the country and kind of help them cut right to the chase and get in front of people they need to get in front of without taking the time to learn how to do things and try this, try that without a proven system. I had two boys, 20 years old and 16-year-old. They're healthy. They're good boys. don't cause me and my wife any troubles. In this age of life we live in, there's so much going on. And when you got kids that are respectful and trying to do the right thing, I guess that's an unexpected blessing because they love mom and dad, we love our kids, and I would say that would be the unexpected blessing. I like to read books. I'm old school. I like a hardcover, hardback book. I go to the gym, but when time permits, try to keep the old body moving, weightlifting, some cardio. Even got back into playing basketball. I love music. In junior high school, college, I played trumpet. I always loved music. I'm so happy that I grew up in the age of hip hop. And I have dabbled in beat making. And I love to just kind of mess around making beats. I use GarageBand. But now with the AI tools, you can make a decent beat in literally 5 minutes. And it's like amazing.